Alright guys, so again, I'm ViolinGamer, this is Lilo and Stitch for the PlayStation 1. I'm gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So basically, this game is a Crash Bandicoot clone, pretty much. It'll be quite apparent once we get into a level, and we have two playable characters. One is Lilo and one is Stitch. Who would have guessed? And every level we switch off between the characters, so it's always Lilo then Stitch. And each character has their own unique powers and stuff they can do. Lilo can use a voodoo doll to break objects. We're not going to do that right now. She can also ground pound. These are flowers that you can pass by. There are some of them where that we have to kill, like this one. We have to bait it to attack and then clear. We can also go around it. But yeah, these flower collectibles, they don't really do anything. Our goal is to collect the 4 pictures. So that's 2 out of 4. Each level has a set of 4 collectibles to get to progress the story. So if you if you jump and you press circle, you can ground pound, which is very useful later on, but not at the moment. So that was the first level. It's pretty easy, and you'll notice that I'm skipping the outro cutscenes and the intro cutscenes to everything by pressing start. Some levels are blocked off by these golems. You want to just bait them to attack you and use their voodoo. You actually want them to walk out a little bit, because then their hitbox is active. If you're too close to them and they don't walk, their hitbox will not, you won't be able to hit them. It's really weird. But funnily enough, these golem enemies, they get progressively easier as you get to the end of the game, which is hilarious. Alright, so this is Stitch. His main gimmick is he can drink coffee to fill up a meter. Once the meter is full, you can roll around and do some crazy stuff. You can also roll on top of water, which you would otherwise drown in, which is pretty nice. We're going to be using that a lot. These cameras are checkpoints, by the way. And all of these enemies, they drop coffee for me. And I want to get a full meter before the water section coming up here, which I did successfully. As you can see, we can collect some coffee while still jumping on the water. Also, you can jump while you're rolling around, and you can cancel your jump again by pressing triangle. And I like to do these mid-air bounce cancel jumps, so I can double jump. So if you basically if you activate your rolling power, you jump in the air, you cancel in the air, you can do a normal jump out of that, and the double jump is useful for crossing big gaps without wasting more coffee than you need to. Stitch actually did drink coffee in the movie, but it made him crazy. So Stitch can also spit acid from his mouth, and he can spin like some other video game character I've heard about. You guys probably know. Alright, so now we're back to Lilo. This stage is pretty simple, but we're trying to make a really quick cycle. Also, this stage has my favorite music track in the whole game. It's very peaceful, and I like it. There's a hidden picture behind those crates. You can make jumps over 2 objects. Oh, actually, I didn't need to do that. You can just get hit by it and make the cycle just fine. If I miss a cycle, it's alright. It just wastes like 5 seconds. Yeah, dude, it's totally Spyro and Kirby, for sure. Here you have to wait for 2 boulders to pass before you go. These red barrels, you probably can't guess what they are. They're TNT crates. Actually, TNT barrels, my bad. Very big difference. Some of them actually explode faster than others, even though they're the same color. So it's important to know. Oh my god, how did I make that? That was extremely lucky. That was extremely lucky. So I made the cycle barely by like a pixel. So you actually want to damage abuse here because it's faster to do that instead of waiting for the barrels to explode. And then you can just jump over these, collect the last picture, we're on our way. Pretty easy level. Pretty simple. By the way, I am running this on the PS2 console using fast disk speed, but most runners like to run this on emulator. Alright, there's another golem enemy here. It's another... This one's pretty easy. The ones with Stitch tend to be easier because his attack lasts longer and that gives you more frames to hit the golems with. Unlike Lilo, where she just has a few frames of attack. Alright, so my goal here is to collect more coffee, of course. I want full coffee before the water section. There's a slide here. Or I guess it's a picture, not a slide. Alright, collecting more coffee. Then we can roll over this water. I'm going to do a double jump here to save on coffee. I'm going to do this again right here. Roll over this water real quick. Okay. Those lobsters have a pretty big lingering hitbox. Ooh, that was close. So now I need to get to full coffee again. If you run out of coffee completely, you have to refill the whole meter again. But that's fine because there's a pretty optimal route I take to get to full coffee again, so it's not a big deal. It's important that you're cutting corners all the time. Just like in another game that I know. Can't exactly put my finger on it. Alright, then I'm gonna use this path as a shortcut and dodge all these Kaizo trees. That was a pretty good time to get. Oh yeah, can I get a violin what in the chat for any of my subs? This is the Myrtle race. I don't know why it's here. I don't remember this ever happening in the movie, but you know, it's in the game. The gimmick here is to beat Myrtle, but we completely destroy her. This level's so easy. Just jump over all the explodey stuff and the water, of course. It's a pretty fun race, especially after the 100th time. And that's the race. Alright. So next we're actually going to play another level with Lilo. Just kidding. We're playing a level with Stitch. So this level is the first chase level. So we're running away from this weird alien who has no meaning to the overall plot of the game or the movie. But yeah. So I'm gonna use my coffee ability here. If I die, by the way, I need to go back to the beginning because I missed a checkpoint. So let's not have that happen right now. Alright. Pretty good so far. Gonna do these 2 jumps, use more coffee. Whoops. Don't know why I did that. You guys did not see me do that. Whoop. I almost died. I just collected a piece of chicken there that actually refills one of your hits that you can take. You can take up to 3 hits in every level, both with Lilo and Stitch. Actually, I think some of these chase levels are better than the ones in Crash, and it'll be pretty apparent why. So these enemies, you have to bait out and jump away from them. Oh, if I take another hit, I'm gonna die. So I need to not die. Alright, that's the first one. There's a second one over here as well. These are actually pretty tough. Oh my god. My finger slipped on the analog stick. That's actually what happened. I lost like 3 seconds there, so that's not bad. Dude, what nothing is wrong with green chicken, guys. Alright, so this is, in my opinion, the hardest Lilo stage. There's these fat ice cream guys who just stand in your way. You can just pass them. These tiki guys are annoying because they shoot flames at you and are hard to dodge, and I somehow missed the record. Oh yeah, we're collecting records now instead of pictures, because in the movie they start listening to Elvis, so obviously they have to go collect 16 Elvis vinyls, right? That people left on the beach. That's how the movie goes, right? Pretty sure that's how the movie goes. Like people like to drop their Elvis records on the beach for little kids and dogs to find. You can actually dodge that frisbee. I just forgot that it was there. So nice. Alright, those voodoo spoons right there, they're used for something, but I don't need it for this level. Alright, so I'm going to collect... Never mind. I'm not going to collect that for safety. I want to go fast. This is a speed run, right? Alright. Good, I didn't need the safety anyway. Okay, good. That was pretty good, actually. So, another thing you can do is something called a sub jump. It's also present in Crash, except in this game it's way easier to sub jump. Basically, anytime you're falling and you haven't done a jump yet, you can jump while you're still in the air. Doesn't matter how long you've been falling, you can still do a jump mid-air if you haven't done one already. So we like to cheese a lot of things by sub-jumping. Here's our first ground pound. I'm gonna wait for this cycle to drop. I can't English, dude. Alright, there is a record up here. Spoilers. Dude, can you climb it? Thanks. Alright, that's the first one. We're gonna jump down here rather than climbing down, because climbing down is slow. You can't actually dodge that tiki guy, which is dumb, but, you know, game design is... That's fine, actually. You're actually supposed to get hit there, so you can damage abuse, and use your iframes for the second plant. Alright, so now there's going to be a little porcupine here. You want to wait for it. And there's a plant. You don't want to get hit by this one. Alright, good. Make our way over here. There's another tiki guy that we cannot avoid. We have to get hit by him, unfortunately. That's just how the game is designed. Make our way over here. Get this record and do this cool jump right here. There's another porcupine up here. Hopefully we don't get sniped. Okay. I spoke too soon. I am going to kill this guy for safety. Alright. And that's pretty much the level. So aside from getting sniped, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Also, yeah, guys, I'm taking... I'm gonna donate $1 for every death I get. I think I've gotten 0 deaths so far. So... A death is basically where you... No, I've gotten 1 death, actually, against that golem. So if you guys want to donate $2 for that death I got earlier with Lilo, feel free to donate. Wait, did I say $1? I meant to say $2. I'm sorry. I meant to say $2. Don't worry, I will not be dying 25 times this time. Do not worry. Okay, good. It's really hard to kill that robot before he starts walking around. When he walks around, he's invincible to your attacks. Alright. Collect it? Oh, okay. I wasted so much coffee right there. Wow. I'm gonna have to wait for some cycles. I think I'll wait for this one. This one's pretty fast. Alright, I'm going to pass this one. I guess you would call that a skip, not a pass. You guys know what I mean. There should be enough coffee. Yeah. Cool. You can actually get on top of that first try. Oh, okay. So yeah, whenever you fall into water, the game just spawns you on the last platform you're on. So that's pretty nice. So you don't lose a lot of time for falling into water. You lose like a second at most. Who would want to overtake swimsuit? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Alright. So this is the second chase level. This is Jumba. He actually shoots lasers at you while he's chasing you. So it becomes really, really intense. This is way better than anything in Crash, by the way. Crash chase levels are boring. These are actually fun, alright? And challenging. It's one thing this game did better than the game that it got heavy inspiration from. Whoop, please do not kill me, Jumbo. Please, I am begging you right now. We didn't die, alright. Wow, that was close. Dude, Jumbo's aim is... Jumbo has aimbot during that fight. It's really crazy. We have 2 more chase levels, by the way. Alright, so this is another Lilo level. It's actually pretty difficult. There's a lot of difficult tricks here. But first off, we have some really good game design because we have to wait for a cycle. You actually wait long enough for this cycle for Lilo to start her idle animation. Yeah. Good game design. Good game design. What? Okay. I guess that's fine. I'm gonna get this first aid. Actually, no. There's another thing I can get. Oh, first try. First try. I'm gonna get this voodoo spoon for safety, and you guys will see what it does in a little bit. Wow, that is the second death. That's crazy. Thankfully the last checkpoint was here, and I still have my spoon, so... Oh yeah, falling in lava takes away all your hits and just insta-kills you. So that's $4. Okay, you can actually avoid that ladder. Alright, that's the hard part of the level. That whole volcano section is pretty difficult. Yeah, these TK guys are my worst enemies, I swear. Oh my god, that was scary. Worth it though, completely worth. Alright, so now we're coming up to the observatory where there are 2 more golems. We're going to take both of them out so that we can warp to the next level using the map, which I did previously. I completely forgot to mention. Once you clear a golem, you'll be able to warp to the level it was blocking by using the map instead of having to walk to the level again. It'll save quite a bit of time. And these golem enemies are the easiest in the game. You can literally dodge them by walking away. It's a joke. They just take forever to kill. And that's golem enemy number 2. Well, technically it's number 6. No, 7. I cannot count. There's one more. Alright, this is one of the hardest Stitch levels. There are some really, really easy to die moments here. Ooh, that cycle is really hard to make. Alright, there's this enemy right here. We have to wait for it to turn around before we can kill it. You can only kill it from behind. Alright, there's a walkie-talkie up here. Our next collectible, okay. I'm going to Death Abuse here to regain my health, so that's $6. That's a good safety strat. Because if you die later on, you lose a lot more time.
So ViolinGamer, mind if I jump in the donation real quick?
Sure, why not?
Alright, because we have $16 from Riza. With no comment, but thank you for your $16.
Oh, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it.
For the organization for Autism Research. He is putting that towards the only remaining incentive towards the denim choice. So that is now, I think, at $17.99. However, swimsuit is still in first with $50.
I think people really want to see the swimsuit, huh? I mean, I don't blame you. Alright. This is the last golem enemy. Pretty easy. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, so this is the hardest Stitch level, so there's a lot going on here. I'm gonna explain the best I can. So you want to collect, you guessed it, coffee, again. So we're gonna be rolling around a lot. Okay, that's unfortunate. You're supposed to have full coffee here, but I'm gonna go around. And that's okay because, okay, that's not okay. Actually, I got hit. Please don't spot me. Alright. I'm gonna play it super safe, because it's so easy to die right now. Okay. I just want the checkpoint. Alright, thank you. I have no clue what I'm gonna do here. Just playing like a scaredy cat. What? I guess that's another death. So make that $8, I think. How did I kill it? How did I kill it and die to it at the same time? That doesn't make any sense. That's never happened before. Anyway. This level just sort of happened, I guess.
Read out another donation because we have
sure.
We have $60 by Kmore saying matching violent death in the Mario vs. DK run and a little more. Thanks for the event. Smiley face.
Oh my god. Kmore, you legend. Thank you so much.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
It can go towards the swimsuit? Of course. Wow, Kmore, thank you. So yeah, we just warped to the last, actually, the second to last chase level. Now we're running away from Cobra Bubbles. That totally happens in the movie. Don't be fooled by the actual movie, alright? The game is canon, right? So, this one's pretty easy. He just falls into a pit, and then he just appears out of nowhere again. It's hilarious. It's like they didn't put any effort into animating, into making that look better, I guess. Oh yeah, you can run across these platforms without dying. The hitboxes are the collision boxes are really generous in this game. For platforms. And that's that. Yeah, could we get to $420 by the end of this run? There's one more level left, by the way. Which is another chase level. The last level is a chase level. You're running again. You're running away from Gantu, who's shooting you from his ship. Except this time his aim sucks. So you shouldn't be able to hit me at all. Alright. Oh, I was gonna skip that checkpoint, but I guess I collected it anyway. Wow, this is the best I've ever done on this level. And that's time. Time ends when you land on the truck. And now we get to watch the movie, right? we have 4 minutes to watch the movie. That was a pretty good run. That's 1 minute from record. That was a really good run. And I didn't go 7 minutes over estimate. Let's go. So I'm donating $8. Anyone else can donate $8 if they want to as well. And before Twitch mutes the VOD. Because it's from the movie. So I'm confused. He lands on the truck that he... Stitch lands on the truck that he crashed into the lava. But then in the cutscene after that, he's driving the truck and crashes it into the lava. So I'm very confused. They also skip some really vital plot points, but that doesn't matter. The movie doesn't matter. And now he's reading a book, and now we roll the credits. So yeah, this has been ViolinGamer. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more Lilo and Stitch, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and other runs from me, feel free to follow me at twitch.tv/ViolinGamer_. I also have a Twitter and a Discord and whatnot. But yeah, I'll pass it over to Double Double and Future Force as we continue on to the next run. Next and last run.